Okay, so a while ago, I mentioned the probiotics, the DF, effect ng DF sa mga pig. So, in this study, in this second study that I will be sharing, it will be the effect of probiotics and prebiotics on cattle health and productivity. So this was published online on the 23rd of May in 2015. So here is the DOI. So just like while back, I will be highlighting or I will be sharing only the conclusion. So as to the hows to do it, the methodology, if you're interested, then here's the DOI, or you can just type in the title to read more on this. So, first conclusion by the researchers. First, probiotics for adult ruminants have mainly been selected to improve fiber digestion by rumen microorganisms. Probiotics have positive effects on various digestive processes, especially cellulolysis and the synthesis of microbial proteins. As I was reading this, I came to know that the main form of probiotic commonly used in dairy cows is the various strains of yeast, mostly yung mga Saccharomyces cerevisiae. So, regarding bacterial production regarding bacterial probiotics for adult ruminants, yung mga lactate-producing bacteria such as Enterococcus tsaka yung mga Lactobacillus which sustains lactic acids are a more constant level than the Streptococcus bovis. So, it may represent a possible means of limiting acidosis sa mga uh, high concentrate fed animals, especially sa mga feedlot cattle. And then another one is that based on previous studies in ruminant, probiotics play an important role in improving feed efficiency, enhancement of FCR, and increasing weight gain and milk production. So probiotics helps in regulation of the intestinal microbial homeostasis, reduce the frequency of neonatal diarrhea, regulate ruminal pH, and stimulate immunity. So, of course, yung response ng probiotics are highly variable, especially sa mga different classes of our ruminants. So, the inclusion of some probiotic strains in bovine feeding programs improves rumen ecosystem through direct production of digestive enzymes and promotes the growth and function of the beneficial microbiota, which leads to a stable microbial ecosystem. So, some probiotic strains have the potential to produce metabolites like rumen acetogenes and antimicrobial compounds which stimulates the growth and inhibit potential pathogens. So it has been well established that some probiotics can help the establishment of crucial microbial populations, lalong-lalo na ng mga Clostridium sa rumen by removing yung oxygen from the surrounding environment. So aside from that, they have a third conclusion which says that probiotics impact the immune system through multicellular signaling pathway and induce production of local and systemic cytokines such as interleukin 18, interleukin 12, TLRA2, and tumor necrosis factor alpha. So probiotics may also contribute to overgrowth of certain microbial populations while inhibiting the growth of others potentially pathogenic bacteria through their interaction with host microbial populations. Okay. And then here's another study which was published on March 5, 2022. So while so it's titled Effect of Dietary Licorice Flavonoids Powder on Performance, Intestinal Immunity, and Health of Weaned Piglets. Again, here is the URL if you're interested in reading this. So here's a picture of licorice. dito sa left side. And then, hmm, while I was walking around here, hindi ko sinasadya na makita itong isa sa mga products dun ng pharmacy na napuntahan ko. It's licorice. And then what caught my attention is gut health. So, sabi ko, if it's effective or if it's being used as a supplement to uh, human, then could there be a possibility that it is also effective to animals? So nag-search ako, and then uh, fortunately, yeah, it is being used for animal production also. Kaya nga ito yung study na, isa sa mga study na nakita ko. So, licorice flavonoids, it's a bioactive substance derived from this plant. So, it has been reported for many pharmacological properties and are beneficial to animal health, especially sa kanilang gut. So, itong study that I am sharing to you, aim to explore the effects of licorice flavonoids powder or LFP on growth performance and intestinal health of piglets. So, they used a total of 96 winged piglets, and it was randomly assigned into 4 treatments. And yung treatments na yun is that they added or they used this as a supplement with 0, 50, 150, and 250 milligrams per kilogram of LFP for 5 weeks. So, itong nasa right picture na to, this is not what they used. Ito yung nakita ko sa pharmacy. So, in this study, ang ginamit nila is powder. So, uh, ano na 'to, yung effect nun is that yung dietary LFP supplementation tend to increase yung average daily gain, and reduce the feed intake per body gain of piglets than that of the control group or yung zero LFP during the 15 to 35 days of giving it to the animals. Yan. So here is the conclusion of the study. So dietary LFP supplementation has a trend to improve the performance of weaning piglets. Those improvements are accompanied by reduction in diarrhea, enhancement of the intestinal morphological structure, barrier function, immune function, and development. So in general, uh, they have suggested the use of 150 milligrams per kilogram LFP supplementation as the most effective among the treatments that they used. So, again, I will not be discussing the the mode of action of the LFP. It would have been nice to include it, but um, due to the lack of time constraint. But anyway, our role here is to, if I understood it right, is to share um, papers regarding the topic that was assigned to us. I'm not making excuses. So anyway, here's the third study dito naman sa mga ating poultry. So it was published on December 2022. Oh, sorry. I think this should be 2021. But anyway, here's the DOI and the title if we want to read more on this. So, effects of dietary fat source and subtherapeutic levels of antibiotic on the bacterial community in the ileum of broiler chickens at various ages. If you remember what I have stated during the first slide, sabi ko, one of yung mga pinaka important is the distal end of the GIT. Yan. Okay. So, uh, what they did here before the conclusion, oh, yeah, before the conclusion, what they did here is that they compared the effects of two different fat sources. 10% lard yung isa, tapos 10% lard and tallow versus 10% soil oil sa bacterial. Ito yung pinag-compare nila sa bacterial community in the ileum of broiler chickens that receives diet supplemented with antibiotics containing avilamycin and salinomycin. Yan. So, of course, uh, uh, the improved response of chickens to antibiotic treatment with the soy oil over the animal fat diet could be contributed to the higher content of unsaturated fatty acids in the soy oil, which increases solubility in the micellar phase and hence facilitate dispersion of antibiotics in the small intestine. So the type of fat source may also indirectly influence gut microflora through its impact on viscosity of digesta, intestinal transit time, bile salt hydrolase activity, and digestion in the small intestine. So, anyway, this is the result. Ito yung dalawang treatments, yung lard and tallow plus antibiotics plus soil oil and um, antibiotic. So, yung study, it showed that the ileal contents of chickens of different stages that were fed different dietary supplements harbored a uh, bacterial community of relatively simple composition in which the lactobacilli, streptococci, and the Clostridium perfringens were commonly detected. Okay, yan. So, that's it for my sharing. Here are my references if you want to read more. Yan. So, these are the studies that uh, I came across with while reading on how animal nutrition affects the gut health of our animals. So, thank you very much.